Government corruption has never been more prevalent or caused more harm. It's why extremism is on the rise. It's why the financial gap between the haves and have-nots has never been wider. And it's why our planet is at risk of an extinction level tragedy. That's why I need your help to keep exposing the truth about the rot on both sides of the aisle. Become a supporter or a friend of the show today by clicking on the coffee link in the description box below. Friends of the show join me on a Zoom hangout once a month, and you guys can ask me any questions you want, and I can get to know you better. But the most important reason to help is to keep the show alive. Together, we can and will save our country and our planet. Thanks in advance and enjoy the show. Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I have an update to share about one of Trump's Capitol insurrectionists. It's time for an episode of Where Are They Now?
Matthew Bledsoe was arrested. Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
So you're definitely going to remember this guy. Virginia resident Kene Lazo posted on Facebook on the 3rd of January of last year. He wrote in part, quote, "I will be going to Washington, D.C. to protest on January 6th. And on January 5th, he shared photos on Facebook. They showed Lazo dressed in like a type of superhero costume that he planned to wear to D.C. In another Facebook comment, Lazo said that he planned to take pepper spray and a baton to the Capitol. And he said, quote, "If shit hits the fan, I will get some dead guy's gear and guns if it comes down to it." So on January 6th, he was seen inside the Capitol. He was also seen inside the Senate chamber, and he was wearing his cosplay outfit. Lazo was wearing khaki pants and what appeared to be like a bomber-style jacket. He also had an American flag tied around his neck like a cape, and he was wearing a helmet, goggles, gloves, and then knee and shin pads. And he was carrying a short Filipino broom, which is called, I think I'm saying this right, a Wallace Tambo. And attached to the top of that broom was this Captain America kind of looking shield, and it contained a bunch of right-wing phrases and conspiracy theories about the election, of course, but also about the media and COVID. And Lazo's helmet contained the name of the construction company that's owned by him and his wife. I can only imagine the amount of shit that his wife gave him for that dumbass move. Seriously. And of course, Lazo continued to post on Facebook, which is how he got caught. So in another Facebook post, Lazo bragged, quote, "I took a boy to the Capitol and swept the floor literally." Evidently, a boy is another term that's used for that Filipino broom. So on January 7th, Lazo posted again. He wrote, quote, "They stole it even though they're cheating. It was humbling." In a later FBI interview, Lazo admitted to deleting his Facebook account and also disposing of his superhero costume after he got back from DC. And his wife told the FBI investigators that it was her idea. In fact, she said that after she found out that he entered the building, she told him to get rid of everything, including his phone. So Lazo was arrested on May 28th of last year. He was charged with entering a restricted building or grounds, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, and parading in a Capitol. As you may recall from my reporting at the time, Lazo was arrested again just a couple of months after that for a multitude of horrific crimes, including rape, sodomy by force, and sexual battery. Some of the charges note that the victim was under the age of 13, and then others say that it was a person over the age of 13. So what we don't know yet is if there were multiple victims or if Lazo allegedly assaulted the same child both before and after he or she reached the age of 13. As of now, it appears to be one victim, but again, we don't know for sure. That case is still pending, even though his attorney had said it looked like they were reaching a resolution, but I will keep an eye on that for you guys. In regard to the January 6 charges, though, Lazo pleaded guilty to the parading charge in March of this year. He was facing up to 6 months in jail, 5 years of probation, and $5,000 in fines. However, the prosecutor requested only 90 days behind bars, 3 years of probation, and 60 hours of community service. At the sentencing hearing, Lazo's attorney said that Donald Trump was to blame and that his client believed every single word of Trump's lies. I couldn't locate anything about what Lazo may have said in his own defense, but I know that at previous hearings, he was said to have cried. Unfortunately, weak-ass Obama appointee Christopher Cooper presided over Lazo's case, and he sentenced this accused child predator to only 45 days in jail and a $500 restitution fee. Absolutely unacceptable. No probation, no community service, not even a fine. This is just unacceptable. I would say let's hope that he receives a harsh punishment, at least for his sexual assault cases. But I know all too well how those cases go. So I don't have much hope that he's going to do any real time in prison. But like I said, I will let you guys know what happens when that all goes down. This is just infuriating. It really is. Anyway, guys, I'll let you know when I hear more. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.